All right, people, viewers and subscribers, this is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted truth. I believe some of you have heard that the American FBI have confirmed that Tinubu is a person of a particular concern.
And now let us shift our focus to West Africa, where it looks like new allegations on Nigeria's president have emerged. Reports suggest that the Central Intelligence Agency, or the CIA, has confirmed that Nigeria's president, Bola Tinubu, is regarded as an active asset by the US intelligence agencies. Now, the disclosure surfaced in a joint filing by the CIA, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the Drug Enforcement Administration. The agencies were opposing the release of the unredacted or the non-hidden information about President Tinubu's background. Now, according to the Nigerian journalist David Hundeyin, who has spearheaded the efforts for full transparency, the American agency submitted a memorandum citing Tinubu's status as a CIA asset. The CIA's memorandum underscored the importance of safeguarding its intelligence partnerships. It stated that human sources can be expected to furnish information to the CIA, and only when they are confident the CIA will do everything in its power to prevent the public disclosure of their cooperation.
And this is coming from the reports we are getting following the Atiku's camp that dragged the US authority to release Tinubu's records. That is no longer a news. But the new thing where they there is understanding where things are coming from and where things are heading to. Some of the reports we heard have proven beyond every reasonable doubt that the position of the FBI is telling us invariably that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of Nigeria is involved in a case that the FBI are investigating. And that case is very, very critical, which linked with the forfeiture of a large sum of money from drug in his account, which is already in the know. They have admitted that. Now, what is the contention of FBI? And that is what Nigerians must understand and let the sleeping dog to lie, which is the FBI told the court, according to the report we had coming from Atiku's camp, that if they should disclassify that document of Tinubu, it will put lives of people in danger, which you can say officials of DSS, not DSS, but in this case, officials of FBI in America, who is doing undercover to nab the narcotic cartel, the drug cartel, which Tinubu was involved with. That is that what they are saying is that since Tinubu, which we had forfeited money from illicit drug, and perhaps in my own thinking have taken a kind of immunity from prosecution just to divulge information. Remember, some time ago we also had because I used to say allegedly so that nobody go drag me go court, because he can just see a motor show me the law. I know get up. What am I saying in essence? Tinubu entering and forfeiting that money warrants he entered into a plea bargain an immunity from prosecution in order to be useful access or useful asset to FBI. You get the point? And that is why FBI have said once, which we have heard, that Tinubu is a very useful asset or valuable asset.
The American agency submitted a memorandum citing Tinubu's status as a CIA asset.
You've heard that before, Abi. This is where this whole thing is coming from, and this is where they are heading to. So why am I saying this? Nigerians, I don't think we still need anything more to prove linking Tinubu to drug activities in America. You get the point? So there is nothing that we are looking for again that we have not heard about Tinubu relationship or connection with drug activities in America. So FBI saying that Tinubu's record, declassifying it, will put lives of perhaps operatives that are working undercover to dismantle the cartel will be endangered if the records of Tinubu is revealed. Have you gotten the point now? I've repeated this a couple of times so that you will get it. Why is it important to Nigerian people? And why did Atiku drag Tinubu to this point? Is because of 2027 election. So that Nigerians will not allow themselves to be led by a man with such record. That is the only thing I believe they are going to court to achieve. And there is nothing you can do with the information other than picking up your PVC and get ready for 2027. It's up to you. I'm not going to advise you any further. My own role is to educate Nigerians. What you need to do is to click on the share button for more Nigerians to see. And know that if you are traveling anywhere around the world, like I'm in Barcelona now, with a Nigerian passport, you are looked upon like a suspect. Because that passport alone is like an exhibit. You get the point? I rest my case. Please deal with the message and leave the messenger out of it. My name is still Tinubu Peters, telling you undiluted truth, bringing you this report from the city of Barcelona, Spain. Peace out.